Hi there, welcome to Soulfully Illumined. In this video, well, I don't know, I've just been seeing a lot of ruckus around and I feel like we need a little bit of a reminder. Well, I don't know if I feel it or it's coming to me that maybe this is a good video to do, which is messages from your inner light, because I feel like we need to bring a little bit more light into our worlds. So go ahead and scroll down and feel into those numbers. Take a look at the numbers. We have pile 1, we have pile 2, and a pile 3. So go ahead and pick a pile and I will see you at your pile. Messages from your inner light. See you there. Hey there, pile 1, welcome. So we're going into messages from your inner light and let's see what wants to come through. But right away what I was feeling when I was just kind of tapping into your energy was this, like it's this soothing stillness that I'm feeling with your energy, which is really, really nice because it just takes disruption and it just kind of transmutes it into something more peaceful. I don't know if that resonates with any of you, but let's see what these cards have to say. I pulled 6 different decks, and let's see what wants to come through for you. The Seed, perfect. Okay, and we have the Warrior. I hope you can see this. We have the Seed and the Warrior. My friends, I feel like you have more of a very, you have an ancient energy, an ancient warrior energy. It's like you've done this a lot of times before in different realms, different planets perhaps, different experiences, regardless of transmuting, transmutation, and shedding of skins. It's like you neutralize energies in ways that are unique to you is what I'm getting. And it's like for some of you, especially here with the third eye, I don't know if it's a diamond or what, but it looks like a diamond, and then you have a pearl here with the seed. It's like you're so precious, and your vision, your perception of reality is very precious. It's very original and authentic. And the way that you, I don't know, there's purity. There's purity in you. It's almost like you stem very close to, I'm gonna say the origin, but it's not, it's like the highest light. You're connected to the highest light. And we all are ultimately, but you're really like, you're just up there. You're pretty darn ancient. And so for you, it's like you're able to hold that serene space when it's difficult for others in the midst of the disruption. And so it's like, it's because you see the horizon. And for some of you, it's you see the big picture, and some of you see the layers of what's happening in a circumstance, in a reality or whatnot. If you don't feel like you do, that may be something that you're working towards. So stay open to your own evolutionary process and what's happening, and as well as the situations that are at hand. But it's like you see beyond the darkness is what I'm getting. You see beyond the rigidity and the conformities that life can bring. Interesting. But it's like you, I know I said this already, but like you're an ancient soul. And so it's like not much can phase you. Like it may shake you, but you still hold your ground really, really well. And I feel like you've transformed a lot of times, and that could be in this lifetime. Maybe you've had several different lifetimes in different forms, in different situations, that you're able to now hold space, but you're able to hold space for others as they transform, as they transmute, their circumstances. Let's get further clarity. So for pile 1, please, Spirit, pile 1 collective. Messages from their inner light, please. Yeah, see, even with that, we have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, and that's in reverse. It's like I was saying about the broader picture, it's like you can see beyond the physical realm. You can see beyond what others may be translating as a certain situation happening. You see it from a whole different perspective, a higher perspective. And there's an aspect of you, pile 1, that can surrender because you understand, whether it's conscious or not, that everything is moving in divine will. That there is a greater plan, a bigger picture than what most may think. You are actually, you're holding, or you are a portal of energy. And those walking by you, those in your world, you actually plant seeds as you're around them. You plant seeds to all of these people, whether it's energetically or whether it's through your words or what comes, what you're creating in your world, how you act in the world. But by you being your authentic you, it actually inspires others to do the same. And I'm just being drawn to the word, and I know it's in reverse, but it says visionary. Your vision, I feel like you are a visionary, but the reason why it's in reverse is because your vision isn't your individual vision. Your vision is one of source. It's like downloads that are given to you. You realize that there's a bigger picture, is what I'm saying. And you may not feel like, you may feel like this life sucks, or it's difficult, or this isn't home. But my friends, you're here for some serious work, and not work in a negative sense. Like, you're here to really just get into it. You're here to really just walk through your path and strut your stuff and show people what real, true, heart-based humans are. And that requires a lot of strength. A lot of strength, a lot of courage and bravery to walk that path. But like I said, you're precious. And there's no one like you. And so there may be moments where, it's just not clear, and you may be running the same paths over and over again, or you may feel confused about, where to go or where to go or what decision to make. But you're being asked to go back within and tap into that warrior spirit within you, that inner light, which is that of a warrior. And it will show you the way. Oh, I love it. Okay. Oh, where are we going there? There. We're going here. Okay. Okay, pile 1, please, Spirit. What else do you got for pile 1 collective? Nope. Messages from their inner light, please, Spirit. What did I say about warrior? The Shaolin master. And if you've ever seen or met a Shaolin master, they're very still, very present, very graceful, kind of like what I was describing in your energy at the beginning of the reading. But when you look at them, they exude strength. It's all there. They have it all within them. They just don't need to, you know, highlight it or emphasize it. They have it. They already own it. And I don't know if the praying mantis is symbolic for you. You may want to look that up. I don't know what that is. I can't recall offhand what the praying mantis is as far as the spiritual meaning to this animal. So you may want to look that up and see if that meaning resonates for you. But, you know, I'm being drawn right now to that dragon in the background. And you may actually have dragon energy that surrounds you. But definitely I can tell you it's within you. You may want to go into looking at the different types of dragons to connect more to that aspect of you. But I feel like it does come out in you, pile one, especially when you're mad or when you're really focused or determined to get something done, it comes out. But another thing that's coming through for you, pile one, it's like your perspective, I think, did I say this already? Is your perspective is different from others. Your way of being and doing things may be different from others. So don't let others or other people, their perception of what you're doing or how you're doing it, stray you from your course. Because you have a unique way of doing things that's your way. And ultimately, if someone else's way doesn't resonate with us, if we consider that way work, we're not going to do it as successfully as they have, because it's just not our way. It just doesn't feel right to us, right? So why copy anyone else? You got to do it your own way. And let me tell you, your way is super powerful. Your way will make you feel really good inside of you. You're not going to feel the stress. You're not going to feel the ruckus. You're not going to feel like a cheap thrill sort of energy, like happy for all of 30 seconds and then you're just like depressed again, for example. It's more like doing it your way. You feel more like yourself, like you've ever done before. Your way will make you feel like you've come home, and home within yourself, and you'll feel more alive than you ever have. Seer, see beyond the current situation, which brings us back again to what I was saying earlier. You see beyond the ordinary, Paul 1. You see beyond what's happening. And with that, you know, when you see beyond the reality, it's, sometimes it's easier, sometimes it's harder, but it's like you don't have to, but it's easier to have compassion with others because you can kind of see what they're going through, and it really sucks. Granted, you may be on the other end of what's happening, and that really sucks. But it's like you know that it's not you and it's their stuff. You know, you can see above what's happening in this ruckus. And I feel like you're light. Like, you've done so much work in this lifetime and past lifetimes. Like I said, you're an ancient soul. That's something that I really want you to remember, pile 1, when you're walking on this earth. Because when you really get it, then you realize that this is just, you know, this is nothing compared to, and not to take anything away from what you're experiencing in this world, but I'm saying that you realize how strong you are, and you're bigger than the mountain. You're bigger than the mountain. I'm feeling that one. Wow. Okay. We're going into Goddess Oracle here. And let's continue for pile one. For pile one, please, messages from your inner light. And I'm getting like this playful energy. Okay, and look at that. We have Saraswati, the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. I'm feeling like I was saying, the playful energy, and then this card popping out. I'm like, that's what it comes down to for you, pile one. It's like sometimes you may get a little too serious, and it's like your light wants you to come back to just being light, lightening up the mind, getting back into the heart, getting back into your creativity and your different ways of expressing yourself, you know, without holding or carrying. Where do I want to put this? Without carrying the extra burden on your shoulders or the weight. And then we have Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. And I believe that's the burdens. Letting go of the old burdens so you can truly be free to create and allow yourself to express. Letting go of the noise, letting go of the old, all of the natter that may be in your head or in your life, obligations, old emotions, old memories that no longer serve you by interpreting it in that way. And it's like you're moving more and more into that space. But what's going to help you, because I feel like you have a lot of different talents, pile one. Yeah, you have a lot of different talents, pile one, and that could be like music, that it's some form of creativity, but also a way that you express your love on earth and in the world. It will keep you grounded and make you want to actually be here, enjoy, and enjoy. Okay? You have a beautiful light, pile one. You really do, and you're really, really strong. And it feels like you're just being asked to be light. And you know what? Own those beautiful magical powers that you have, that you've earned over lifetimes of doing a lot. Final message for pile one, please, Spirit. Great people do things before they are ready. They do things before they know they can do it. Doing what you're afraid of, getting out of your comfort zone, taking risks, that's what life is. Amy Powler. You might want to screenshot that one. It's a good one. You won't realize how powerful you are until you just get into it. You won't realize how creative and how gifted you are until you get into it. And as you walk the world, because I feel like your light is just so beautiful and shiny and soothing, it's like I feel like as you continue to walk forward in your life and let go of that old, let go of those burdens, more of your light is going to shine like a beacon, like a lighthouse, and you're going to find how really amazing you are, how gifted you are, and you're going to have fun strutting your stuff in this world. All right, pile one, so that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. If you did, do give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and do feel free to comment down below. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey there, pal 2. Welcome. So we're getting into messages from your inner light. Let's see what wants to come through. So I pulled about 6 decks here. And we're just going to go with it. Let's see what wants to come out. So for pile 2, please, Spirit. Messages from their inner light. Oh, that just hopped out. The Creator. And then we have the Judge in reverse here. Okay. So for you, pile 2, I feel like you have a lot of energy. And it's like the energy that you have when focused is, it's incredible. You can manifest with the Creator card here. It's like you may be spread out in moments, like there are moments where you may not feel grounded, or you may feel a little bit all over the place or scattered. And that's fine, because I feel like maybe your energy, you work really fast, like you're used to working in a specific way. So you may be like a little bit scattered. You may be like, and maybe, how do I say this? You can do multiple things at once, right? And so it's almost like you are like fragmented. When you're fragmented, you could do multiple things at once. But when you come together and you're focused on one task, detached from the outcome, you can get it done like that. Especially when it brings you joy. You are so multifaceted, and so it's like you do extremes, though. You tend to do extremes, but it's like they're asking you, like, there's so many more levels that you can take it, is what I'm getting, is like there's so many facets to you, but you tend to go from this or this, one side to another, not realizing that, oh my gosh, all of these other ways are incredible too. So it's like, be open to not going into not just these two possibilities. And by the way, these two possibilities alone feels like it's a little boring to your soul, to your light. That's not really what lights you up. What really lights you up is knowing that there's a multitude of possibilities, and knowing that there are different directions to doing things, and trying different avenues, not just doing the same avenue again and again, if that makes sense. But pile 2, you're a creator. You tend to like being outside of the box, and you might be an artist of some form, but you are totally a creator, is what I'm getting. That's what just gives you that passion. And I don't know why is this being, okay, let's continue. So for pile 2, please, Spirit. Pile 2 collective, messages from their inner light. Pile 2, does it take you a little bit of time to get some things done? It may take you a while to get, like, if you're in school, it may take you a little while to get your homework done, or certain projects done, or, you know, if there's like a task or a project, something, does it take you a little while to get there? It may be because you're a bit scattered, and I say that with love, because I know I can be like that. But it's almost like, but when you focus on something, it's just, it works. I don't know, and it may not work the way that you want it to, but it works the way that it was intended to work. Okay. You're really connected to spirit and your guides, pile 2. I feel like you're really just, your light, your heart is really connected to specific energies, and that could be like serious energies. That would be like something like the Egyptian times, the pyramid times in Egypt. Sorry, the pyramid times in Egypt. The Egyptian times, ancient times in Egypt. So I'm getting like a bunch of different things right now. And it feels like there's just a lot of information bombarding me right now. And maybe that's how you feel. There's an aspect of being overstimulated, pile 2, and it may be that you're overstimulated or you have a lot of information coming to you in a multiple of different directions. Or it could also be that you're really, really sensitive with the surrender to the sweetness in reverse. And the Venus energy. Stimulation is key for you, pile 2. And so I think the question is, what is stimulating your light? What is stimulating your soul versus what is stimulating your mind and your body? That's a question that's being posed to you at this time. Where are you being stimulated, and is it serving you? Because your light wants to sing. And I keep being drawn to safety and trust. And it could be that maybe you don't trust enough to just kind of let go and just do the things in a different way. Or you don't feel safe enough to do things in a different way. But I feel like a lot of you are really sensitive. And being sensitive, it is difficult. It's difficult to fully trust, but I feel like that's just part of the path of being sensitive, or also just being on earth, learning to surrender and learning to trust. And how are you ever going to know unless you try it? Know this, my friends, you are divinely protected, and you have... Notice how, like, this guy here, did I even show you the cards? My apologies if I didn't. Star Brothers. Notice how he's wearing white. He's in his purity. And then you have here this woman sitting by the water with the surrender to the sweetness card, right? And she's in a white dress, a symbol of purity. You have the masculine, and then you have the feminine here. Your light is asking you to take a chance. Pile 2. Make love to life. It's asking you to step into the unknown and trust the unfoldment of your life. And to let go of the fear, of the distrust, and keep moving forward. Don't look back. They're saying, don't look back. Trust that this is the timing of your life where you get to really surrender to the sweetness. Trust that when you stop the noise and you clear it out, that emptiness, that silence will be filled with something beautiful and will fill you with something beautiful. Okay, let's go into the Goddess Oracle deck. Messages for pile 2. Oh, we got that card before. So we were going to go? Okay. Okay, so pile 1 got the same card. So here, Saraswati, the arts. Express yourself through creative activities. And then bottom of the deck, we have Cordelia. Go outside. You've been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. You've been in that box for too long, and it's requiring you now, Diana, focused intention, to step outside of the box and to channel that energy that's been spread out. I'm laughing because I know I do this too. Spread out in several different directions and channel it into your focused intention. with the Diana. Unwavering faith as you continue to move forward. The key for you, pile 2, is the joy. The key for you is to let loose and allow yourself to play. Allow yourself to sing for some of you. To allow yourself to be free. And then just enjoy, for some of you, just being here. Because that in itself is part of the creation. One card from the, I don't know what deck this is, but it's down below. So for pile 2, please, Spirit, messages from their inner light. Please. Passion. And it's like, yeah, and then, sorry, new beginnings. So we have passion. Rise, passion, rise up high. Inflame my purpose, reach the sky. We have that one there. And I feel like you've been lacking that passion, pile 2. And yeah, it makes sense when you're just going, like, when you're just staying in a box. You know, your light, your essence, you're multidimensional. You are working in different realms at the same time. You like color. And so, yeah. No wonder the passion's dwindled. But it really feels like, especially with this new beginning card, let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell, card 44. And you have an 11 over here, check that out. And you have a 22 here. And you have a 14 here. Anyway, I'll stop. But it says here, with the new beginnings, like you're moving into this new beginnings, that's going to be abundant for you. It's requiring you to just step into this new beginning and really ask yourself, okay, what is going to make me happy? Because your light is wanting you to spread your wings. Your light is wanting you to focus on the things that are really important to you and that really just make you happy. Surrender to the sweetness. You know, with the Venetian energy, it's very like relaxed, easygoing, in a space of love and compassion, but enjoys the finer things in life. You may have been working really hard and just like doing a lot, but it's like the energies are asking you to just slow down, enjoy life. Let's get focused. Let's get real. Let's get into that state of joy. And then watch. You will create. So final card from Crush Your Goals for pile 2, please, Spirit. Messages from their inner light that just popped out. It's amazing what we can do if we simply refuse to give up. Octavia Butler. I'm sorry if I mispronounced her name. That's the card if you want to do a screenshot. If you're starting some new creative projects, pile 2, or if you're scared about doing this new route, stay focused. Because I feel like I was saying, you're moving into a time where life supports you more and more. And especially moving into a time, just in general, collectively, where things are manifesting a lot more quickly. So trust yourself and don't give up and enjoy the experience, because as we create, whether we're new at it or not, every time we create something, we learn something about ourselves if we're open to it. And this isn't only just you creating something, this is you exploring yourself through this process. It really truly is. You're going to learn some things about yourself that you didn't even realize. Your mind didn't even realize, that is. All right, pile 2, so that's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Do give it a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't. And do leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. Welcome. So we're getting into messages from your inner light. And let's see what wants to come through. I have 6 decks here. We're going to start with this one here, and let's see what wants to come through for pile 3, please, Spirit. Messages from their inner light. We have the heart. Beautiful. And we have the eternal child. Love it. Love it. All right, so we have a 31, and then we have a 4. So a 4 and a 4. Beautiful. Beautiful. Wait, is that a 4? What am I talking about? That's a 31, I said, right? 31, which is a 4, and then we have a 4 there. So we have a 4 and a 4, which equates down to an 8. Beautiful. Oh, pile 3. I feel like you have such a pure soul, and your heart, sorry, a pure heart. Your soul, not to say that your soul's not pure, but you have such a pure heart. And I feel like you've gone through a lot in your life where you've been, you know, it's like you've gone through a lot of karmic wounds, a lot of karmic patterns that you've had to move through, ancestral stuff that you cleared up. But your energy is super high. And it's super high and it's super bright. And when it comes down to the inner child, you know, like if you know anything about Sanat Kumara, he's the main guy on Venus. And he comes down, they say that you see him as a child. Because I feel like a child represents us at our purest state, but also at our most strongest state. And I feel like with you, pile 3, that's something that you are and you emulate. Like that's just who you are. And that's where a lot of your strength comes from, is that inner child, your ability to be light when it's really hard to be light and happy and keep that heart open. You have the ability to still do so. It's been a long journey is what I've heard, but you know, a journey that you can do, a journey that was given to you because you can handle it, because you are light enough, because you are strong enough. Your heart is strong enough to handle. And it's like you can move through any situation, and it just kind of opens up for you. And yes, I'm sure there's been a lot of situations that have been hard in your life, but it's like what gets you through it, or what helps to make it easier, is when you're light about it. It's almost like it opens up a little bit. It gives a little bit. The situation gives. It's not so tight. It's not so holds so much weight. It just kind of opens up a little bit. So, and allows you to kind of move through it. And the message coming in from your inner light is saying, is basically saying, you know, it's time to commit more fully to yourself and to your needs. It's like you've been moving through all of this stuff, but it's now time to come into the sun. I hope that makes sense. Let's just go a little deeper. Because you're like sunshine, pile 3. You're like sunshine. And there's something waiting for you on the other side of all this ruckus that you've been in, all of this heaviness that you've been in. There's something waiting for you on the other side. And I don't know, there's something about a peach. Do you like peaches, pile 3? There's something about a peach. And that could be like a name, a nickname that you give somebody, like Peaches, or there's something about a peach, and I don't know what that is. Something about a peach. Now here, Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. And it's in reverse, and I feel like you've done a lot of that, and you're moving into a time, you're being leveled up, you're being upgraded to getting beyond the lessons and moving to a point of higher learning, greater experience, greater expansion, being the sun for others as well as for your own self. And that inner light of yours is reminding you to sing. Here we have the Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust with the Star Brothers. I'm hearing elite team. You have an elite team that surrounds you, and that could be in the spiritual realm, that could be in your physical world, and this could be siblings as well. But what I'm getting is that you work in a team, pile 3, and your team has your back because you're expected to come forth. The intention was for you to come forth in your purity. But let's be real, to be a child in this life, it's not that easy, right? We build up that guard. And so what wants to come forth is you knowing fully that you are protected and that your energy alone is strong enough to protect you. It's bright enough to protect you. But know that you are being watched and you're protected on your path. So don't feel like you have to have that guard up. And plus, you've done enough in your life, a lot of work in this life and beyond, to be able to handle all of these situations, even with an open heart. Called Soul Gift Training, it's time to step up. And that's the bottom of the deck. You're moving into a time, and you may be in the process, as I said, that was 717. You may be in the process of remembering other aspects of who you are. You're being asked to tap into that light and to really just nurture it. Nurture that heart. And open up your mind. Allow your vessel to clear out, and that means the mind to silence pile 3, unless it's certain things that just really bring you joy, because you're going to be filled back up. If you felt empty for a while, pile 3, you're being filled back up with some things that are really going to enliven you, is the word that I'm getting. So, soul plan, and this is all faded, by the way. Like, soul plan is like, is sticking out here at the bottom. The faded life versus the destined life. It's this journey of yours. This was planned. So if you're wondering why you had to go through all of this, well, you know what? Because you could. You could handle it. Star ancestors, follow the voice of your soul. And I feel like this card actually represents you, and the pyramids below represent the wisdom that you have within you. You may consider yourself a starseed, or you may resonate with that term, because it does feel like you're beyond this, meaning the earth experience. It's like you came on a mission. You came on a mission, and now it's like you've done most of the clearing up, and you're like shedding this old skin, and you're coming out anew. Let's leave that there. see beyond the current situation. A lot of the similar cards, I think, similar to pile 1, I believe. I don't know, but let's continue. For pile 3, please, Spirit. Messages from their inner light. Ishtar, we have boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. I feel like maybe in your life, pile 3, maybe you've been the nurturing one, that you've given a lot to others because you have such a big, pure heart and you want people to feel peace and love and happy, and that in turn makes you happy. But with this card, it's like you're moving into a time where it's coming back to you, and you no longer need that guard up because you're remembering who you are as a result of coming back to you. Yeah, because it's like there's this remembering happening, and soon you'll realize that you don't need these boundaries up, that you are so powerful that you just exude it. You know, like you don't need to say anything. You don't need to wear a thing. You can just walk in the room and people can just read it off your energy and your body language. And then we have Freya with bold, which is so similar to this card. Unleash your adventurous side, take risks and be daring. Coming back to that eternal child energy above, about, you know, just getting back to the heart space, because the heart isn't linear. The way that we move through the heart, it's not linear. And you're being asked here to just get back to that childlike energy where you can be bold, where you can be adventurous and daring, and trust the process. Water. So it's like your emotions will guide you. Pile 3. Leap of faith. Take a risk and put your heart's true desires into action. And pile 3, you have like this ability. It's your energy. It's like, it's kind of like a child, right? When you see a child laughing or like smiling, it's like you can't help but laugh and smile too, because it's so flippin' cute. And I feel like that's kind of what happens with you. It's like when you're laughing or smiling, it's like you make others laugh and smile too. And I feel like that's kind of where you're moving into now. You've done a lot of work as far as like working, helping other people, you know, working on like clearing out old patterns and doing this and helping others. And it's like, now's this time to just kind of be happy and trust that the work will just be done for you. All you have to do is just be happy. Heaven on earth. Interesting. All right, final card for you, pile 3. Messages from your inner light for pile 3 collective, please, Spirit. That just flew right out. Look, you live one life. Give it all you flippin' got and take all your shots. One's bound to hit the target. Harnam Kaur. I like this one. It's a good one. It's time to live, pile 3. It's time to live. So if you like music, you know, make a whole playlist, put it together so it's like puts you in that state of like playful, let's have some fun, let's be bold and brave, and let's get the party started energy. You know, dance around the room, whatever you need. But, you know, you're moving into a time that's going to really just light up that heart, light up that inner light. This is what you came for. That Rihanna song. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, this is what you came for. You did all the heavy lifting. Now you're moving into more rainbows, more color, more diversity, more happiness. Okay, so pile 3, that is your reading. Is there anything else? No, I think that's it. I think I pretty much said everything. All right, pile 3, that's your reading. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Do give it a like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below if you'd like. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.